Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, #moviebae. I am moviebae, and in this video, I'm going to be recapping and reviewing, I believe this is episode 4 of Baddies South, available on Zeus. But before we get too into it though, I want y'all to drop down and hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Because here on moviebae, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that's the type of content you find yourself looking for, you might as well hit the subscribe button and stick around, alright? This episode starts off with a continuation of Sway and Ann's fight. She hopped on Sway, jumped over the couch. I guess Sway flipped her over and started giving it to her. We couldn't see none of that shit because they're all behind a goddamn couch, okay? Then Ann wants to run up again, and Sway did like knock her down that one time. So we only really could tell, because I really couldn't see shit for real. We could only tell that Ann lost according to Ann's commentary, because she was like, well, you win some, you lose some, I guess, da-da-da. Like that, okay, well then, why would you say that? I mean, I guess you did lose. Okay, well, stop just trying to be seen, bitch, and sit down. So, after they fight, Rock starts getting amped up because she wants another round with Sway for allegedly continuing to say more shit about Blue. So, allegedly, after they fought, Sway was still talking shit about Krishan and about Blue. So, Rock wants to jump Sway with Ann. So she's like, let me get my rounds, let me get my rounds, let me get my rounds. Like, I was like, bitch, sit down. Like, you just amped up. Like, sit down. You already washed her ass twice. Sit down. Like, just relax. Like, or let her get her wig and shit together, okay? Because they trying to jump Sway. And Rolly was like, we not with the jumping shit. But in her confessional, she talking about Sway. Every time I look up, you got your wig all off. Rolly. One More Chance was not too long ago, bitch. And your wig stayed off. I want to give props to Rolly, though. Because Rolly, to me, it seems like she has grown. Her outfits look way better. She looks more kept together. And her wig ain't came off yet. I'm proud of Rolly. Claps for Rolly. All right, and Sway is also talking about she wants to leave because she was like, y'all not gonna keep letting them jump on me. Like, I'm not with that shit. But Sway, you were on the Bad Girls Club, bitch. This is what you signed up for, essentially. It's a re-edition of Bad Girls Club. You knew that there's a chance that you was gonna get into a fight or get into it with somebody, especially because you the main one who started picking on a bitch, and now you not with that shit. Like, if you're too grown for it, you shouldn't have signed back up for this shit. All right, so the first stop is Charlotte, North Carolina. Everybody about to get on the bus to go to their first destination. Can we talk about Natalie real quick? I love Natalie, but the narration for Natalie. All right, you guys, we're gonna go to Charlotte. Let's get on the bus. Okay, the grass is wet. Let's not walk in the grass. We're going to Charlotte. Turn up Charlotte. Natalie, stop. I understand you the host and you gotta keep the shit flowing. But I'm like, all right, everybody, pack y'all shit. Our first stop, Charlotte, North Carolina, period. Let's go. Like, why you gotta, all right, you guys, kindergarten teacher, make sure you potty before we get on the bus. Don't step in the grass, it's wet. Charlotte, turn up. Natalie. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. Natalie was killing me with the narration this episode. Matter of fact, she's been doing that all season, but this episode, it was just like really sticking out to me. But before the girls could get on the bus, Bree decides to get her one round with Ann. So she disobeys Natalie's rules and steps on the grass. She throws her shit down and she says to Ann, like, what you want to do? And she runs up. Now, allegedly, Ann is like 5'11", 6 foot tall, okay? 6 feet tall. So Bree runs up and kind of tries to like jump and hit Ann. And like they slip and they fall. And to me, it looked like an even fight. Like, it was nothing spectacular though. I do want to talk about why the fuck were they kicking? Like, they're laying down and they swinging their arms, but they're kicking their legs. Like, y'all not even kicking each other, you're just kicking your legs. Like, what the fuck is this toddler fighting that they doing? Like, that's exuding more energy. When you moving your legs and moving your arms, I want y'all to do that right now. Kick your legs and swing your arm. Ain't you tired, bitch? I'm out of breath. All right, so after a brief intermission, the girls finally get on the bus and they play some road trip games. You know, they start by sucking bananas, and me and my homegirls have never played this game on no girls trip. Don't know what the fuck that is. But then they also play Never Have I Ever. We get a little bit of tea from the girls. I just don't know if I would play this with bitches I never met and on TV, because y'all not about to know all my business and throw it back up in my face. I think the fuck not. Okay, so we do find out like that. Of course, they're bad girls, so they ask a lot of sexual questions, you know, anals, threesomes, same sex, and shit like that. Bypassing that, after the game, Sway decides to pull Rock to the side and apologize for coming at her wrong. You know, I apologize, I came at you wrong, I prejudged you, but I'm sensitive and you sensitive, but I just beat cancer. It's like, first off, when you're making an apology, the word but should never be in an apology, because that but negates everything you just said prior to it. So if you're going to apologize, just apologize. She did, and I agree with Rock, started just going from point A to point B to point C. Like, if you sorry, just say you sorry. Like, don't blame it on X, Y, and Z, because everybody is going through X, Y, and Z. It's not what you go through, it's how you act while you're going through it. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, I'm done preaching for the moment. Let's talk about Sway and her cancer scare. No, ma'am. You did not beat cancer. You had a cancer scare. Okay? It's not like you had cancer, you went through all the procedures and now you no longer have cancer. A biopsy is a procedure that tests for cancerous cells or tissue, and it came back negative. So that's like, I understand, because like I had a polyp on my uterine wall. So they had to test it to make sure it wasn't cancerous, and if so, get rid of it before it turned cancerous. So I understand what she's saying. Like, it is, I was very upset too, you know, but I never equated it to actually having cancer, because a cancer scare and having cancer are definitely two different type of things. So she was OD on that. Is that a scary situation? Absolutely, because the fact of, or the thought of having to have a hysterectomy, especially at a young age, it is scary, because it's like, well, what if I want kids? And then she already has a child, so she was like, I just thinking that I wouldn't be able to give my husband kids. You know what I'm saying? So like, I understand the scare, but bitch, what? Like, bitch, what? Because it's like, even if you have a lot on your mind, that's cool, but like, you was throwing up shit in Chris' face. Like, I was sitting on your nigga face 2 weeks ago. Well, did you know you possibly had cancer 2 weeks ago too, bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't excuse your behavior. So if you're gonna apologize, just apologize. Rock is not fucking with none of that fake shit. She like, look, bitch, you faking cancer. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, you went from point A, point B, point C, and everybody's like, damn, Rock, like, chill out, like, calm down. She crying, she pouring her heart out. Rock is like, I don't give a fuck. And that is so funny to me. That shit was so real. So they finally get to North Carolina, and they are assigned rooms again with the same roommate. So it's Slim and Rolly, Ann and Rock. I'm saying this for a reason, I promise. Natalie has her own spot. Jayla has her own spot. Sway and Bree have their own spot. Feel like I'm forgetting somebody, but oh the fuck well if I am. Sway goes to the hospital to make sure she gets her tech shot, rabies shot, whatever, because she was scratched. I like that Zeus is taking these protocols, because Zeus never takes these protocols, but having had, now that they're dealing with bad girls, and they have been on reality TV before, so they know how the shit goes. They're not working with regular, smuggler, degular ass people out the street anymore. They're holding Zeus liable or accountable to follow reality TV procedures that they should be following any fucking way. So I'm happy that they are doing that. All right, I'm done with the review part of that. All right, so let's talk about Ann, Rolly, and Slim. They're talking about, well, first off, it's Slim and Rolly first, and they're talking about how it's too much fighting. They can't even enjoy the trip. They want to turn up. It's too much fighting. Bitches, these are some hypocritical ass bitches, because on One More Chance 2, these were the main two bitches that were fighting everybody and anybody for any fucking reason, Slim and Rolly. So the fact that now you with some bitches that's ready to fight, is too much fighting. I don't know what growth they've done over the past 9 months or what have you, from taping one show to the next, but bitch, that's calling the kettle, the tea calling the, y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. The pot calling the kettle black. There we go. That's what we talk about. All right. So then Ann comes in and joins them. Now, Rolly likes Ann, but she is side-eyeing her because Ann is dropping tea about Rock wanting to fight Sway again. And Rolly's like, if that's your friend, why you telling us her business? It seems like you being messy. And then we also find out that Ann wants to fight Bree again because word around the house, Bree won that fight. Like I said, it looked like a tie to me. Bree was on top for a little bit, but at the end of the day, neither one of them was really doing shit. So apparently there was like some short intermission that we missed because we missed the lead up to this next altercation, Rolly versus Ann. So after Rolly, Ann, and Slim come from outside from talking, Rolly grabs Bree, takes Bree to Rolly's room to talk. So apparently Rolly and Slim, who are rooming together, they have a Jack and Jill connected bathroom to Ann and Rock's room. A Jack and Jill bathroom means these two rooms are connected between a long bathroom. So they're not technically next door to each other because a bathroom is separating it. Okay, I just wanted to break that down. So while Bree is upstairs in Rolly's room talking to Rolly, Ann is yelling, "Get this bitch out of my room! Get this bitch out of my room!" So now they're downstairs, where we see here in this picture, talking about the situation. And Ann is like, well, you're not gonna little girl me. And then Rolly like, well, bitch, you're not gonna tell me what I can and can't do. Okay? Now, Ann was saying, get Bree out of my room, meaning get her from my side of the house. Because I guess their rooms are upstairs and everybody's room is downstairs. So Ann didn't even want Bree upstairs near her vicinity. Bitch, you not running shit around this bitch. You're not running shit around this bitch. You're not running shit around this bitch. It's so funny to me because Sway and Ann did the same thing. How are you going to pick on somebody, then y'all fight, and all of a sudden you want to make the rules of what she can and can't do? Oh, she can't jump me. She can't be jumping on me all the time. Oh, she can't be in my vicinity. She can't be on my side of the house. You not running shit around here, bitch. And people are free to walk anywhere they fucking want to. And Ann is talking about, well, I watch BGC. I know what people do to other people's stuff. And we know you watch BGC, bitch, because you obviously clearly a fan, bitch. A whole fan, bitch. You missed the boat and now you trying to hop on it, bitch. We know you a fan. But Bree was not in your room. And you can't police where the fuck she can and can't walk around the house. You can't do that. So that's what Rolly was basically saying. Like, don't tell me what I can do. I can have whoever in my room that I want to have in my room. And Ann is standing by her belief that, no, don't have her buy my shit. But this is Ann. I wasn't talking directly to you, Rolly. I was just talking to everybody. I was just saying it. I was just screaming it. Well, bitch, I'm going to think that you're talking to me because I brought Bree in my room. Bree is in my room talking to me. So when you're yelling, get this bitch out of my room, I think you're talking to me because I'm the bitch that has the bitch in my room. You know what I'm saying? So that don't make sense. Is it miscommunication? Yes. But at the same time, you're not running shit around here. And Rolly let that bitch know. Now, during this whole argument, Rolly was being real chill. I mean, cool as a cucumber. She's talking to her like, it's a little condescending or passive aggressively. There you go. Rolly is passive aggressively talking to Ann. But meanwhile, Ann not trying to fight. And Rolly's like, yeah, because she don't want these problems. And I agree. Because let it have been Bree, you would have been all up in her face. Let it have been Sway, you would have been all up in her face. But with Rolly, you kind of like, oh, well, I'm just saying. I was talking to everybody. Like, it's cool. It's whatever. Like, I'm chilling. Sitting on the table. I'm like, bitch, you better get ready. Because meanwhile, Rolly talking calm, but she sliding them socks off. She pulling her hair behind her back. She moved the chair out the way. Like, Rolly is slowly preparing to fight this bitch. So Rolly stands up after she moves the chair, and Ann finally takes the hint, gets off the table, and was like, well, what's up? Pop your shit. Like, what's up? And Ann hops in Rolly's face talking about, I was talking to everybody. And Rolly's just like, bitch. And then she swung. Because, like, if you can only take so much. I do applaud Rolly for containing herself as long as she could. I really do. Claps for Rolly. We've been clapping for Rolly this whole episode. And it looks like Rolly won that fight. All right. So let's go ahead and hop into next episode. For some reason, Slim is understanding where Ann is coming from. I don't. Because Ann has no fucking point. You're not running shit, bitch. you can't police where people can go in this house. Well, then we see that it's going to be Jayla versus Ann. But Ann, again, I guess she's just tired of getting her ass whooped, because don't get Jayla started. I'm just letting y'all know, don't bring out that side of Jayla. She's keeping it cute so far, but if y'all bring it out, she gonna give it to you. And then we finally get to meet this Scotty person who runs the South. Let it be known, I've never seen her before. Just saying. So I don't know how well you're running, and I've never heard of you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay tuned for more videos just like this. I do review Baddies, obviously, as well as P-Valley and movies. Whenever I watch a good movie that I feel like needs a review, I come on here and I review it. So make sure y'all also hit subscribe to stay tuned for more content just like this. And comment, like, subscribe. Who won the fights this episode? Leave it down in the comment section down below. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.